bring it out to the 25. And wasting no time, Corral going to the air. That's caught by the tight end, Erk1560 Jr. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. Call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, here's Corral. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Panthers at 6-2 to start play. And they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. They've won 6 of their last 8.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing. But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A first down throw here for Corral. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing here, Corral. Catch is made here by Erk1560 Jr. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Okay, ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Strong. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Strong. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. To throw on 3rd down. Strong. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Third and long, Corral. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go counter with Breida. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Here's the option, running right. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off the play fake. Strong. He completes it to Olave. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Off play action. Here's Corral. And this is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
1st and 10 here. And, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he comes back with one complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Corral
to throw, 1st and 10.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance of that.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Back to throw. Strong to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Corral. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the...
just like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone and get it going, Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down. Tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party.